Hello and welcome to Amby Marie Knits, episode 54. My name is Amber. You can find me on Instagram and Ravelry as Amby Marie Knits. This is Saturday, May 25th. This will be my last Saturday one. I should be able to go back to Fridays next week because my work schedule will get back to normal. This is a crafty YouTube channel. We're gonna talk about knitting, sometimes crochet, not today, I don't have any. Sewing, quilting sometimes, spinning. I do have spinning today. So we're gonna jump right in. Doing this training thing at work. Last week was class. This one was actually practicing stuff. So did not get a ton of knitting done, but I'm still happy with what I did. So first up, finished objects. I have two, but they're small. So the first finished object is a yarn cozy, one of the mini ones. This is a 50-gram cozy. The pattern is by Knitty Natty. She's doing a cozy along in conjunction with Knit California, who made a Kindle cozy. Pretty cool. I didn't follow the instructions very well. I was supposed to have decreased, but it still does work. Hold on. I'll tell you more about this yarn soon, but it's chase this around a little bit. So yeah, it's still gonna be effective even though I didn't do this one right. But that's the first finished object. And this one I made for when I went to a baseball game the other day. So I'll put a picture here of me at the ball field knitting. It was pretty fun. We didn't stay the whole time. It was so hot. The sun was right there. But it was something my work put on, so it was free. Then they fed us. It's pretty cool. So that's the first finished object. Second finished object is a yarn cozy. Who would have thought? And it is currently doing its job because my first whip is going to be a yarn cozy. So this one, oh, the yarn for both of these, same one I made the Enchanting Evening Cap out of last week. This is Knitty Bow Fiber Co. in the colorway Sparkle Farts. So here's this one. It's got a smaller, it's gonna hold a much bigger skein in there, but there's that one. And then this is another one I've got started. This is in the yarn by the Coven Collective Fiber Arts. I don't remember the name of the yarn. Barely started, I just have the base done. And just a little bit, but it's getting there. So that's everything I actually finished this week. Oh, bags. This is a bag made by one of my work friends. It's so cute and little. It is perfect for housing. Something like this. So that's all my finished objects. Next up, we're gonna go into cast-ons you've seen, and then I got a couple new cast-ons. Summer sock camp started yesterday. We'll get there. So the first one we're gonna talk about, I'm gonna get this done sooner rather than later, but I'm frustrated. So my Reydiant shawl. So I put the marker in. That's where I was last week. I didn't do that much. So from here to here. Here's why I didn't. You know how I told you I wasn't going to worry about the mistakes, just going to roll with it? Stuff's not lining up now and I can't stand it. So, goal for today. I have to quit putting it off. I keep procrastinating it and I have to stop. I am going to go back and I am going to pick up, like right here, right after this row. I'm going to pick all that up and I am going to frog all the way back to here and then redo it because something's off and I can't. Like, doing a decrease just one spot to make things work, okay, that's fine. But when you have multiple spots that the count is off and it's just not working, and I'm so frustrated with it. My fault for messing up the pattern. Mistakes happen. That's why we knit. We can fix things. It's just, I don't like fixing things. I'd rather just ignore it and move on. Sometimes you can't. Sometimes you have to actually sit back and be like, okay, this is what we're gonna do. It's still a gorgeous shawl though. And it's gonna be amazing if I could just hurry up and get it done. Okay, I love brioche. This is the Reydiant shawl by Leslie Ann Robinson, who's Knit Your Feety. This is a sample for Emily of Fangirl Fibers. We're gonna do this. I can do this. I don't mind dropping back and fixing brioche, but ripping out the whole thing, it's gonna be fun. We got this. So that's that. The next whip I'm going to show is My Partner Pullover by Lydia Morrow. I'm pretty sure some of the steps may be close to where it was. I don't remember where it was at last week. So here's the body. I got two colors in on it. I'm sorry things are blown out. The door's open. But I need the light. So I am using the gray black color is one I dyed, and then I am using the Pretty Twisted Yarns 2023 Advent. So that's so good. It's gonna get better. So I've done that. Then I've got, so I'm doing things in tandem. So I've got both sleeves because it's bottom up and the body. So I'm doing like a couple color, like 2 colors on each thing, and then starting back over. So here is the other sleeve, or one of the sleeves. So it only has the 2 colors on it, which once I fix the shawl, this will be the next thing to work on today. And then we've got 2 more colors coming. So I have a dinosaur bag made by me. Another bag made by me, because, you know, you've got to have some of the stuff you made. So this one is 4 colors. Look at that. So we're getting into the bluer purples. Looks so good. Oh, I lost a stitch stuffer. Aha. Really don't want to have to pick up in that. But this makes me so happy. Hopefully that's a screenshot. But yeah, so I've been working on this slowly. No hurry. Can't wear it anytime soon, but I'm still happy with the progress. So those are the whips you've seen. Other cast-ons I did. Sorry about the vehicle noises. It's a thing. Bag made by me. This is one of the first little bags I made. I like it. It's got knitting stuff on it. I decided to cast on another chicken because I'm frustrated with some of my projects. We get to that point sometimes. The shawl has some issues. The mosaic crochet I'm doing, I still haven't fixed that. I've got a spot I messed up on. I need to rip back a couple rows and redo those. And my brain says no. I'm learning too much stuff at work right now. No. So sometimes you need emotional knitting. Why not cast on a chicken? So this is some DK weight. Oh, hold on. Okay. This is some DK weight dyed by me. And you can tell this thing could use a yarn cozy on it because it's a mess. Colors are pretty. And I really like how it's knitting up. I'm using the chicken pattern, not the emotional support chicken pattern. I like this one because the tail's all in one piece. But it looks so good. So I'll fold it in half. I'm using DK weight size 3 needles. I like the size chicken that makes. And it's pretty good. So a chicken butt there. And then the last thing I cast on was, well, it's summer sock camp was yesterday, so I'm so excited to finally get to use this yarn. This is in a bag by Mountain State Stitches. It's bright colors because this yarn is the brightest yarn I've ever seen in my life. And I dropped stitches. Oh no. Okay, there's 1 stitch. It's fine. Okay. This yarn, actually we're going to show it to you first. Look at this. Look at those colors. Okay, so I am doing these toe up, 60 stitches around, magic loop, size 1, 2.25 needles. I am actually using a 24-inch because you have to be careful and don't get ladders, but you don't have to back so far. So there's that. Here's what the yarn looks like. And this yarn, one of my friends in Australia sent it to me, and I love it so much. So this is Yarns with Alex, standout self-striping sock yarn sets, hand dyed in that word. Hold on, we're gonna look up where that place is at because I'm pretty sure I know, but I don't want to be wrong there. So we're going to NIUNCSTON. Yeah, that is what I thought. It is in Tasmania. It's a riverside city in northern Tasmania, Australia. It's famed for the Cataract Gorge with its panoramic views, walking trails, da-da-da-da. It's a cool place. I don't care. It's from Australia. My friend got it for me, and that's where she lives, and it's so pretty. Just look at it. The neon stripes. I currently haven't decided what I'm doing for the heel yet, because the name of the colorway is Ski. And you'll never guess the name of the mini. It's called highlighter. Wow, there we go. That's blown out. It's called highlighter. I have not decided if I'm going to do an afterthought heel or if I'm going to do a shadow wrap heel. I guess it depends what I'm doing when I get to the point the heel should be, and then we'll decide from there. I'm planning on making this, and then I got a couple pairs of like shorties that I want to make for summer sock camp. I'm not going to go all out because I have so much other stuff I'm doing, but I'm planning on having a pair of socks on the needles from now through the end of August. So that way I can at least do what I can there. And then in July will be sock week from Knitty Natty. So yay for the sock knitting this summer. So that is everything on knitting. Next up, we're going to go to spinning. Do you like how I store my spinning stuff? It's fine. So I am spinning up another bat from the Fiber Genie because that's what all my fiber's from. Look how pretty that is. This colorway is, so there's her tag. It is called Better With You. It is American Rambouillet, and I'm doing much, much better, but I don't know if it's considered cheating or not. Okay, so here is my little electric eel wheel from Dreaming Robots. This is the Nano 2, and look, it's so much more consistent. You know why? Pre-drafting. So the pieces are smaller. If the pieces are smaller, like this, then I can't make it too big as easily. Like, it's still not as consistent as I would like, but we're getting in the right direction. Here's the two I have done. There's that one and that one. So these two are going to get applied together, and then this is going to all make, and what's on there, going to make 2 bobbins, and then I'll apply that together. And I think it's about 60 grams total because these are her petite braids. But that's okay. I have a little teeny tiny spinner, so I'm okay with using the smaller braids. Yes, I want the bigger one, and that will happen eventually. I don't know when, but it'll happen. But that's my spinning. That's it for the yarn related stuff. A tiny bit of life and some books. So we'll do books real quick. So I finished 2 books. I finally, since I finished the Shifter Vet series, I went back to the Other Realm series by Heather G. Harris. So I finished books 6 and 7 in that series. Betrayal of the Court and Revival of the Court. Revival of the Court was interesting. Like, most of the stuff's been just pretty basic. I mean, it's been interesting, don't get me wrong, I like it, but not anything too exciting. The last one got a little bit dicey there for a second. You're like, oh, what's gonna happen? So that was really good. There's one more. There's a witch in the series whose name happens to be Amber. That there's another, I think, 3 books about. So that's probably what I'm going to start next if I don't decide to do something completely different. I'll let you know next week. And then today, actually this morning, I got to go hiking. We went to a little, it's a state forest. So not a state park. Like, it didn't have a visitor center. There wasn't a bathroom. We were not there very long. But I got to take some really pretty pictures because there was a creek and just a whole bunch of flowers and stuff walking through the woods. So we did that, and there was something else I was going to talk about, and I can't remember what it was now because I'm like, oh, I'm not going to write that down. I will remember it. Garden. It's garden season. So I'm sure y'all have definitely missed videos of my garden for the past however many months it's been, but I will be putting that on the end as well so we can see what happens. I have a cucumber, 2 red peppers, 2 jalapenos, an aroma tomato, and a big boy tomato. And some marigolds, because I was told the marigolds will keep the bunny rabbits away. Fingers crossed. But that's all I have for this week. Yep, that is it. So I do hope everybody had a great week. Like, comment, tell me what you've been working on. Tell me what your plans are for this summer. If you're not subscribed, please do so. And have a lovely week. See you next time.